In my opinion, before you change what you eat, you need to change the way you do it. When you become conscious of you eating and the food that you're eating, how you're doing it, with whom and where, changes will happen naturally. Think about how you usually eat. It doesn't matter what it is that you're eating, but how. Do you look at your food before you eat it? Or do you start munching straight away? Do you sit down? Are you calm or in a rush? Do you think about your food when you eat it? How long do you chew? Do you savor your food? Are you engaged in anything while eating? Are you grateful for the food? When do you stop eating? How do you decide that? You'll have a little exercise that I invite you to do after you watch this video, but let's go a bit deeper into mindful eating first. Being present plays a huge role in your digestion and nutrient absorption. Even gazing at your food before you start to eat gets your digestive juices flowing, particularly stomach acid. And that in turn signals pancreas to release digestive enzymes. What's more, slowing down and being present can help you differentiate between emotional and physical hunger. What is emotional eating and physical hunger? How do we define them? Emotional eating occurs if you eat when you're bored or to cope with negative emotions. It only feels good when you're eating, but you feel even worse later. Physical hunger, on the other hand, is your body telling you that it needs nutrition, it needs fuel. When you eat emotionally, you are often fixated on one type of food, but when you experience real hunger, you usually consider a variety of foods. In other words, when you're mindful, you naturally steer towards healthier foods and more balanced meals instead of searching for short-lived instant gratification. So, what can you do to eat mindfully? Again, I dive deeper into it on the platform, but here are the essentials. You can start with the following simple steps, choosing any or all that feel realistic for you to incorporate. Remember, it's not all or nothing. You are the one who decides, who is in control of any changes that take place. And make those choices realistic. Pick the ones that you truly can adhere to. So first off, you can create a suitable environment, meaning have a dedicated eating space. In addition to that, you can remove all the distractions. For example, don't have your phone next to you on the table when you eat. Secondly, consider involving rituals. For example, start your meals with a moment of gratitude and a deep breath. Another thing that you can do during a meal are check-ins. Every now and then, check in with your body and try recognizing fullness cues. Do you really need to keep going, or maybe it's enough? Next, make sure you chew adequately and be aware of the swallowing process. Now, chewing is important because the digestion of carbohydrates begins in the mouth. Your salivary glands secrete the enzyme called amylase that does its magic even before you swallow. And it doesn't end here. Chewing also stimulates more secretion of saliva and stomach juices, and you therefore create a better ground for digestion. So if you gobble your food down too fast, the digestion of carbohydrates remains incomplete and you may experience digestive discomfort, and the nutrients won't assimilate as well. It's important that you don't strive for perfection though. Simply do what you can and feel aligned to do at any given situation. When you really allow yourself to be in the present moment, you will savor each bite and also notice your body's signals. You will know what your body is telling you. Being aware helps to prevent overeating, reduces emotional eating, and makes you appreciate the nourishment you receive. It is not just about eating less or healthier, it's about having a connection between your mind, body, and the food on your plate. Having said all that, here comes your today's homework. Pick at least one step of mindful eating that I talked about. It's enough to try just one of these, even if it's during one meal only, and then evolve from there. The next day, try the same step with 2 meals or include another technique and so on. Before you know it, you've mastered mindful eating, for most parts at least. And this is what matters. You don't have to be perfect all the time. Most importantly, record the differences you can sense and feel when you use mindfulness techniques and when you don't. This will feed your intrinsic motivation. Mindful eating has been one of the practices with the most beneficial impact for all the women in our membership platform. And I can attest to that myself. Whenever I relapse from mindful eating, I feel the consequences: uncomfortable fullness, bloating, and worse focus in general. Within the membership, you'll get access to a guided mindful eating meditation. It will help you visualize and truly feel the act of mindful eating. Be present and be with yourself. And as I mentioned previously, you will also have easily fillable workbook sheets with checkboxes and whatnot for all the exercises. I will see you in the next video for another crucial aspect for optimal health.